what's up? I'm applying a primer, a brush-on primer on that guy. Let's go back to Infinity Models. I think how I want to do this. Whoa, that's thick like cake. That black was actually really good. I don't know if I remember trying out the white or not. Alright. What did I need to do? I needed the blue, Ultramarines blue, so I can finish up those 9 guys or 8 guys in the back. Once I'm done with them, I'll varnish them up. 2, 4, 6, 7 guys in the back. Clump. I need to find a pin. Just to shove in there. So I don't have to keep using this thing. A toothpick would be great. Where is one? Gosh darn it. I don't want it to explode. But that's more than likely what's going to happen. Come on. Well. Come on, go down. Alright. Done with Ultramarines Blue. Which one? The one I'm holding currently? Sorry, I was going through quite a bit of them kind of quickly. This one? A little bright. Let me turn down the brightness a little bit. Yeah, I wanted her to be a little bit different from everyone else, a little bit of variation. So she has a lot of like dots on her face. And then also her back. More of a purple cape. Light blue on her arm. She's not wearing as much armor per se. It's kind of hard to see because the yellow dots and all that is because it's so tiny. Kind of like the way this guy turned out. Still need to finish up a little bit, add a little bit more yellow to him. Oops. That needs to be purple, so I need to fix that up. Kind of like this guy too, myself. Purple cape looks pretty nice. And a little happy face kind of deal. Yeah, it really does look really cool. A lot of the Infinity models do really look really good. They're just so tiny though. That's kind of the problem. It's hard to paint and get like really great detail on them. But you know, you do what you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, has to be good enough. That's my saying. What are you working on, Skeletron? Ah, Howling Banshees. Ah, I gotta think about that for a second. I mean, you're painting your stuff pretty good, man. Just keep up the good work for sure. You can do like what I do. Whenever I stream, you can devote your time to painting. As soon as I stop, you stop too. Don't get ahead of me. You know, at least, you know, you take about an hour of your day to paint every day. You'll get your stuff painted in time. A lot of people just kind of buy armies and don't really paint them. But then again, you know, some people also make them making it warmer. Ah. Some people don't have the time for it. Some people appreciate it. But you know. I need to do something about maybe those letters. It's going to be kind of hard. But I will try. Oh wow, not bad. It works out. Yeah, this is the same thing what I do. You know, it's like, excuse me, I didn't mean to cough right then. But it's a perfect time as well. You know, just devote this 1 hour a day just to paint. Even if I don't finish the model, just 1 hour a day. You know, no rush. Just make it consistent. That's all. Do you have a lot of people that play around your area? And mind you, don't have to answer right away. My friend groups for Warhammer know to play it, but ah, it's like bolt action and all that kind of stuff. I'm curious how I'm gonna do the sword and the backpack. I just don't know yet. Yeah, in our place, we have two guys that always comes in and they play older games too. I don't know if it's Bolt Action or something else, but kind of. But they do come in and play. Sometimes I wouldn't say they get kicked out, but they kind of do get kicked out whenever they have tournaments and stuff. So they end up having to go to the card table area and pull two tables together so they can play. But at least they're accommodated for. I guess my curiosity would be, does anyone in your play group actually paint their models? Or are they all just, you know, plastic color that they originally come from? Don't get me wrong, the most important thing is to play. You have people out here kinda almost like me where you want to paint your stuff first before you play. But you need to know your army to see what you need to prioritize in painting first and foremost before getting I guess things that you don't really run initially painted. Essentially saying you can prioritize painting the models that you're going to actually use that are good. But the other player does. See, everyone paints, but the other. So I have to paint mine twice as well. He's bringing the Eldar group down. Is that what you're saying? And you have to make up for it. You're representing. Let's see what else I have to paint. I think that's all the blue. That's it for this guy. He has a few blues. Although I kind of want to scrap that black that I painted on him there. Here's the model that I can't wait to paint. I'm still kind of a little scared to get started on it, but so you said this character looks good, right? See if it'll autofocus. Well, anyway, she said this character looks good, and then here's the model that I want to paint. So it's a big, it's what they considered a tag. I'm guessing it's called tactical armor gear or something like that. Yeah, it's massive. And yeah, so so I guess let's look at a Space Marine in comparison. Huh, it's pretty big. I mean, obviously it's not as big as a Dreadnought, but still, it's pretty massive by comparison within their own little thing. So I thought this guy looks really cool. I like the way I painted him. Yes, I do have an airbrush myself, man, but I haven't had time to freaking get it out and practice with it. I bought it like a year ago, maybe a year or two ago. Still never came out the package. It could be broke for all I know. It could be a complete garbage, and my time to return it is completely passed. Which would be a bad thing. Man, look at that butt. There you go. I'm trying to look at how he looks and how I'd paint those intricate lines and stuff. Don't know what's the best way to do it. I'll need a neon. I mean, you have your vehicles, your Wave Serpent and your Fire Prism. You also have your Wraith Knights and Wraith Lords. And also your Avatar of Cain. But that's not too big for a Avatar of Cain. It's not too big for a what you call it, a monster. Oopsie. And here are peripheral models that essentially are they essentially are controlled by like these guys. So she's either an engineer or a medic. I don't know which one. Huh. Anyway, she's either an engineer or medic, and you can attach one or two of these guys. And whenever she activates, one of these also activates too, and they'll mimic everything she does. So if like someone gets injured in the field, like in this game, people can get knocked unconscious because they are 0 wounds left, and you can activate her if she's a medic to control one of these guys to go out. Instead of her putting herself in danger, she can send one of these guys out there, and hopefully they survive, and go to the guy and revive them essentially. And she'll perform through them. There's what do you call it? There's also a chance of you killing the person instead by accident. Like if you don't perform very well and you just actually stab the dude or something like that. Like, whoops, pushed the wrong button. Or the robot malfunction. So it's a pretty neat game here. Like there's hacking, engineering, medic, and paramedic. Paramedic, it's not the same as a doctor, or as a medic. Doctor is what they're called. And what they do is they can shoot a stim gun at you, where healing works that way. Ah! Yeah, it's very interesting. It has a lot of options. Oh, I don't know how to... I'm going to paint this, guys. Like, okay. So this robot here, you see that? Boobies? What in the world is that needed for? Like little nips. And then let's see the other one. Oh yeah, it has the same thing, it has nips. Although I need to clean this one up. Because these are made out of pewter. And there's a special way that I glue them so that they stick. And this one kind of had the worst of it. That's meant to be there. Okay. Good Mega Man reference. What, the nips? I mean, it does. Well, I'm not sure. Let's go clean this up a little bit better. And so, I mean, kind of hate pewter models, but what can you do? Let's see, how do I want to paint her? She has no armor, so I want her to be like a really nice clothing. Oh, she's a medic. Okay, there. It actually has. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Medic on her back. Huh. Who's the engineer then? CBCO. Definitely not an engineer. Huh. I separated my special characters. Wow, there's definitely got to be an engineer somewhere. Ah, could these things just be orbs? Then? I mean, I guess they could be just like orbs. Yeah, you can see it pretty good. Yeah, you can. There you go. I think I lost a feet on this end because it's so tiny. You ever mess with pewter models? Spaceman got from Gachapon Machine. What the heck is that? Is that something from Japan? When you say Gachapon Machine, I'm guessing it's like a dispenser or something. The coin and twist and blah blah blah. Ah, was it from Japan or something? Sorry. Or do you have those things like locally? It's kind of like gambling, isn't it? You never know what you're gonna get. It's really weird to say that about that, you know? You're guaranteed to get something, but you don't know what you're gonna get. It's like a gambling mechanic. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Although I had to stop. Had to stop. Now that I have Fridays off, I can actually play Imagine Friday night draft. Draft was my favorite format to play. What do you mean everything's designed for a draft? I don't want to say everything's necessarily designed for a draft, but definitely it has that gambling mechanics going on it for sure. Every 600 is designed for draft. I don't know about that one. The only reason why I say that's because any kind of collectible game is obviously going to have a randomness to the cards. So I don't know how it's designed for a draft. I don't know how you see it that way. I'm kind of curious. Like, what makes it organized as a draft? That's what I don't understand. Like how the packs are sold, the cards. It's kind of hard to say that for the cards because they're designed for both, obviously for draft and constructed. If you say it's the randomness of the pack, but that's kind of just how cards are sold, you know, like even baseball cards and stuff, because obviously you get it's all random. You're not gonna get a Michael Jordan card in every pack, or whoever happens to be the a good basketball or baseball or football player at the time. But why assume it's for draft purposes? Why not for just regular collecting purposes? Considering that you want about an equal distribution of the cards. I mean, don't you? When you buy a pack, so that you have equal chance of getting the color that you're trying to build. You wouldn't want to open up a pack and it's all of a sudden, you know, all red or all blue or whatever it may be. This will also prevent people from just saying buying one color pack and that's it. They kind of, you know, as a business, you want them to keep buying. So there's not going to be enough there's not going to be enough of one color in a pack. So that forces you to buy many more packs to get enough of the color that you want. So I don't think it's necessarily made for draft, but I can see how you can think that way for it for sure. I mean, mind you, it's 4 people, yeah. I mean, maybe that could be true. I don't know. Maybe that's how they do the tournament, but I kind of figure it's kind of pretty straightforward, you know, about even distributions of cards in a pack so that when you buy it, you have a chance of getting the colors that you want. Well, the popular format now, isn't it Commander? I don't know if the draft has died or not. At least where I'm at, I don't know if they do drafts over the gaming area that I'm at. But yeah, I love draft just because no one, generally speaking, has an advantage. You can have $5 billion, but it's not going to help you in a draft unless you can pay off the. But even then. Public format, that's because of huge prices. Oh yeah, that's true. Because obviously, if you pull a card that requires a commander or deals with commander, then it's gonna break the draft format. Damn, didn't think about that one. Fuck you, Commander. Yeah, I just like draft just because, again, you know, no one should have an advantage. But boy, if you're the only one that's pulling that one color and you get all the options you want, whoo, you will have the advantage. I gotta go back over these guys to make sure that all the paint, a lot of the paint struggle to stick. I don't know why. I don't know whether that's because it's kind of thinned out on here, or whether it's something to deal with the spray paint itself. I don't know. I don't want to put too thick because you could end up losing the details. I want to try. This was I forgot what it's called. Got it from Michaels. The white did seem to do very good, but it was considered to be a primer. This one was, I'm guessing, primer plus paint, and I don't know. I don't know if I did something wrong or whether it's just the primer itself or the paint. But I did buy. Was it Color Max from what you call it? Color Max from, I forgot what that brand is called. Kraton or something like that. The white seemed to do very well, the white primer. Then they have black primer. I'm going to try that too with my Beastmen. I'm going to paint them, base coat them black because I want the colors to be darker there. Then I bought their silver, the Crayola, Kraton, whatever they're called. I bought their silver. So I'm going to try that out if I have models that I'll strip. I forgot something. Hey, what's up, Think? There he is. Yeah, I can't afford that. Those things are like $20 a can or whatever. It's like, nah, I'll experiment and work with what I got. So far, I think the Color Max from Great whatever seems to be pretty good. But definitely got to test out their silver color line first. I don't know if I'll have... I'm sure I'll have models that I'll 3D print and try it out on. Well, it's true though. I mean, because Magic players buy Magic all the time. I can't blame the store owners, you know? Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, if you're a store owner and you want to keep your business alive, you kind of have to, you know? Otherwise, you won't have a place for a 40K. 40K players need to thank Magic players for keeping that store alive, because without them, the store would go out of business, okay? And you won't have a place to play. Because obviously 40K players can't afford to buy all the all the armors they want. It's stupid expensive. Pretty much. But still though, you know, it's like, that's what I was explaining. Like, I love the draft. You go, I don't know how much the drafts are now. I would go every week and play draft, just because it's so fun, and you start with scratch. It makes the playing field even. I mean, aren't those the official GW stores? The drafts. Yeah. 3 packs. How much are packs now, though? Like, I haven't bought. I have bought Magic in recent times, but not. I don't think about packs in recent times. last year and remove a card because. So it's 14? So there's like two different kinds of booster packs you can buy now. It's like you have the standard one, then you have the one where you get a lot of good stuff in it. It's like you're not going to make people want to buy the other one. How do I want to paint her? Place, set, and collector's boosters. Yeah, I've been out of Magic for I've been out of Magic for like I have no idea how long. Oh, 14 years. About that long. How do I want to paint her up? No, not at all, Tink. Mind you, 40k and 40k and Magic go hand in hand. If there's a store for 40k, there's a store for Magic right next to it, or in it actually. Those two are like freaking staples of any kind of hobby store. I think, mind you, that I think a Magic store can survive, but I think a 40k store probably cannot survive without Magic. There's actually 40k cards. I have one of the, what do you call it? I have Inquisitor Greyfax set. I didn't get the other ones. That's some heresy you're talking about over there. Yeah, pretty much. I agree with you there, man. It's becoming really, really stupid expensive. They're gonna, I'm starting to 3D print my own stuff, which is a lot significantly cheaper. And I don't know, some people saying that 3D print is not gonna hurt GW, but I have a feeling it is. GW already upping the freaking price of everything, so. Well, they want to get 200% profit. They'd get more sales with less profit. So the profit gain wouldn't really change, perhaps. But I get what you're trying to say. Essentially, they'll sell more, therefore their profits would be higher. Nope. Because whenever like a new faction comes out, you're like, I gotta have it. You're drooling like the rest of us. There's already people out there trying to freaking buy, was it the Imperial Guard box set that's coming out. Yeah, they won't be able to get the same amount of profits per sprue, but they'll be able to make it up for the amount of sales. More people into the hobby, you know. And then more people being able to afford new factions. Some guy already went like ape crazy where I was at in my hobby store because of Space Marine 2. Then he did research and loved the Dark Angels, so he bought a whole bunch of Dark Angel stuff. Yeah, I think I saw it, yeah. New Eldari stuff. I don't know how many new models, though. I think they're finally re-releasing, like, I don't know which one. a new sculpts of certain models. Essentially. Let's see how OP Eldar is gonna be. Yeah, 40k on a budget. By the way, did that guy send you a review? Did he give you a good review from what you sold? Was that what he's expecting? Hey, Randall. 20 bucks. Kind of caught almost towards the end of my stream here. Just trying to paint all this blue as I can before calling it. Ah, I see. As I say, I see Randall. I see what you're saying. One more thing. While I have the other paint still fresh. Tis the question. Well, I'm about to have to go myself because I have to go unplug my car before it starts to get really bad weather. Hopefully it gets snowed in so I don't have to go into work. Itchy. I haven't tried out those attachments. I'm still trying to figure out my Gladius. Got to figure out what's a good combination. Now, there's a couple of things I want to try. I keep driving my four-cylinder Hondas. But I do have to go to pause right here just because I got to get up early. Well, no, I don't have to get up early. I do have to get up. I got work. And hopefully don't have to shovel snow like crazy. So nice, if you like my content, I try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and try to stream for at least an hour. Painting my Infinity models at the moment, trying to finish up these last little bits up here so I can get to these guys. And then after that, it's going to be going back to Space Marines, Ultramarines, and real quick just to finish up on the things that I want to play with because I'm playing them right now, not doing all that great. But anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, the sign up below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.